Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, and anytime the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to, one that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Horned Frogs have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming, and the opening of the season. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a... And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
And All defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Dropping back, it's Dell. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Leaves it with the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And that is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Dell. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They're going back to the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick get to the first down mark.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. And he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little...
Fires the pass. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there on the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a man. It's Dell. Finds the tight end. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Touchdown, TCU! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that we got.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Fires to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Dell. Back open in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, TCU 14, Nebraska 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. The corners are walked up tight. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Huskers have pushed it inside the 20. Give to the running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Husker.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Liberty overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Lynchburg, these Flames gotta be thrilled with the result. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Running back goes in motion. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's going for it all. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
At the 16-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. With jet sweep pass. Running with power. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
And the Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, TCU.
And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback can be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half. But I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
And he doinks it off the left upright. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll try the run. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. It's Dell. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense, ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Oh, it's out. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
The Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's flying by and gets it on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I think in today's era of college football, we get enamored with the jet sweep. It's exciting. You're getting this wide receiver involved in the run game, but sometimes it's just better to go old school. Just run the football conventionally.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Dell. Moving out of the pocket. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback checking off. On second down, he's looking downfield. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got him in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Power football with the run. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Fires and picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize... throw the football right away. You just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Forced out of the pocket. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. We got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Running back searching for a hole. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
He's brought down at the 21. Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, TCU 27, Nebraska 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bridges. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. At the 35, he's loose. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense.
3-25.
The lone back's got it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. The Horned Frogs get it past the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Get set. Get set.
The give to the back. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today it was not a good day.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.